Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Meditation. My approach to meditation is unlike the approach by majority. I am a little bit abnormal. I don't do meditation. Meditation should not be done. Now understand it through proper statements. We are not doing waking. We are in the waking experience, and then we do the jobs in this world. Going to office and sleeping. When we are awake, then only we do all these things. Similarly, we do not do dreaming. We are in the dream, and then we go through good or bad experiences. Similarly, we do not do deep sleep. We are in the sleep and then we snore. See, doing meditation is like what? You are awake, now snore please. Can you snore when you are awake? You cannot. Snoring happens when you are in deep sleep. See, good and bad experiences happen when you are in dream. Success and failure, friends and enemies happen when we are in the waking experience. So we go through 4 experiences of life. Waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi or meditation. So when the 3 of them are not done, how can we do meditation? Is it an action? Not knowing this, what we do? Half an hour meditation, rest of the day frustration. Therefore, the first principle about meditation is not an act. It is not a verb. But it is an experience. We have to live in meditation. See? Now, if we are to live in meditation, we must have sufficient information about what it is like. Therefore, the way to live in meditation is, first step, stop reacting to the world. Normally, we react in this world. So stop reacting. Then only we can become introvert. And when we become introvert, then we can start understanding ourselves. Knowing others is of no use to us. See, like who was the 7th president of USA? It makes no difference. See? What was the weight of Mahatma Gandhi when he died? It makes no difference. It's unwanted information. In the same manner, information about others has no meaning. What is required to be known is about ourselves. And then we come to know we are packed up in the wrappings of 5 coverings. See, the one which is known to us is the body, gross body, what is technically called as Annamaya Kosha. Kosha means a sheath, like a sword has a sheath in that. So, Annamaya Kosha. Then this body is functional as long as prana or the life is functioning. So second is the pranamaya kosha. Then house is, the annamaya kosha body is the house where we are living. Then pranamaya kosha is the electric supply, power. Without power you cannot do anything. Pranamaya kosha, kriya shakti. Then we communicate with the world from our house by the phone or fax or WhatsApp or whatever. So mind is the instrument of communication with the world. 3. Now the question comes, whose house? My house. Whose power? My power. Whose phone? My phone. So these three things have some owner. That owner is Vijnanamaya Kosha, or the sense of I, or in yogic language it is called as the Asmita or Ahankar. Ahankar is not ego. Ahankar is a principle, because of which the 5 elements remain integrated in the form of the body. When the body dies, means what? The Ahankar has dissociated itself from the body. Therefore, the body disintegrates. So, Ahankar is a principle because of which all the 5 elements remain in the form of the body and the functions of the body are conducted. That is Ahankar. See. So, this is the Vijnanamaya Kosha. Now, these are the 4 things. Be very attentive. If you can see, all of you. This small finger is the Annamaya Kosha, the body. The ring finger is the Pranamaya Kosha, the life principle. The big finger is the Manomaya Kosha, the mind, the instrument of communication. Now, whose are these? They belong to me, I. So, I and these 3 are the instruments. So, when I gets identified with the mind, then the I becomes happy or miserable. When this I gets identified with the pranamaya, then I becomes hungry and thirsty. When I becomes identified with the body, the I becomes man or woman. So these 3 personalities, I am happy, I am miserable, I am hungry, I am thirsty, I am man, I am woman, they are the result of this I getting identified with them. In the deep sleep, we are not identified with our body, we are not identified with our prana, we are not identified with our mind. Therefore, in deep sleep, we are neither man nor woman, neither hungry nor thirsty, neither joyful nor sorrowful. But we continue to exist. Patanjali, tada drashtuhu sarupe avasthanam. See. So where this I goes, now our present condition is I identified with the 3. See. Now what should be the spiritual practice or meditation? Separate this I from the 3 and surrender it to the Anandamaya Kosha. This is the Jnana Mudra. See, nothing is told. Mudra means a suggestion. In today's language, that emotions, emotis, what do you call? Emojis, that one. So, this is meditation. See? So, if we are convinced and clear about it, then next step will come. Next step will be, then what is that experience wherein we are not identified with the body, we are not identified with the prana, we are not identified with the mind. Meaning, we are not concerned about the body and the gross world. We are not getting influenced by the hunger and thirst. We are not getting influenced by the modifications of the mind, joy or sorrows. In simple words, experiences will be there, but there won't be an experiencer born. Joy will be there, but there won't be an enjoyer. This experience, it is not created. We have not done anything. Now this experience has to be maintained in and through all the activities of life. Then we start living in meditation. So the first station on the route to the reality is freedom from body identification. Then the question comes, if I am not the body, then the question can come, then who am I? See, this is, many of us are unable to catch this point, that when I am identified with the body as now, if somebody asks me, who are you? I am a man, I am a woman, I am young, I am old, I am rich, I am poor. This question is invalid. The question comes valid only when we have accepted theoretically, if I am someone other than the body, then who am I? See, no struggle, just relax. In Dharma Shastra, Karma Kanda, in Yoga Shastra, in Upasana, in all the religions, they name this principle, that which is other than the body, as soul. See? And then there is one soul per body. And then spend your whole life in making the soul curry and enjoy. See? Now once we accepted that I am someone in this body different from the someone from other body. So as many bodies, so many souls. Like as many shoes, so many souls. See? Now here comes the second step in Vedanta. If I have come to this point that I cannot be the body, I have to be someone other than the body, then who are you? Oh, you are the jiva, you are the soul. But a seeker of truth will not stop here. He will continue his inquiry. What is the meaning of soul? Can you please define soul? Like Paramatma is defined. Satyam jnanam anantam brahma yo veda nihitam guhayam parame vyomanna so shnute sarvan kaman saha brahmana vipashtiteti. What is the absolute reality? Satyam jnanam anantam brahma. The truth is conscious, blissful existence. Then what is the jiva? What is the soul? Soul is soul. You have to define what is the soul. Now to make us understand the soul principle, I'll give an example which you will be able to understand quickly. I try to avoid the technical language which frightens the people. See? So, if you have to define a husband, how will you define a husband? Man plus the limitation of wife and expression of the infinite man through the limitation of the wife is limited expression of the man. He is husband. Now can you talk about husband without reference to the wife and the husband? You cannot. But you can talk about the man without reference to the wife and husband. In this, the man is the Brahman, the reality, and husband is the soul. See, take today's example. Electricity expressing through the bulb as light. So if we have to find out what the light is, electricity, plus the conditioning of the bulb, and then the expression as light, these three things put together is called as light. Light cannot be only in the electricity, light cannot be only in the bulb, but when electricity and bulb marry, then the light happens. If these examples are clear, then who is the husband? Husband is a common phenomenon. Any man getting married to any woman becomes husband. But is the husband real? No. Husband is not real. In the same manner, I, the absolute reality, functioning through the limitation of the mind, getting identified with the mind, become I am happy, I am miserable. So this happy, miserable personality is the jiva, the soul. Now this I, getting identified with the pranamaya kosha, becomes hungry and thirsty. So this hungry, thirsty principle is the soul. This I getting identified with the gross body becomes man, woman, young, old. This identity is called as the soul. Now the question is, when we dissociate with the three, from the three, surrender to the Anandamaya Kosha, where I, the miserable, has gone, where I, the hungry, has gone, where I, the man or woman, has gone. They have gone nowhere. They never exist. I am explaining you what is the meaning of jiva or the soul. Understand it clearly. In Germany it happened many years before. There was one lady after our 2 days retreat. She says, Swamiji, I want to ask you some questions. I said, okay, ask. Before asking, she said, Swamiji, you should have come in my life 25 years before. I said, even then I would not have married you. No, not for that purpose. I got divorced 3 times. Had you come in my life 25 years before, I would not have got divorced. Now I realize how on silly things I had divorced. See, I said, okay, your question is over. The 4th time get again married and don't get divorced. Over. Spirituality finish. Then I said, now I'll ask you one question. First time you became wife, so you were W1, wife 1. And your husband was H1. So that marriage was W1H1. Then second time you got married. Then you got divorced. Then you got married again second time. So you became W2H2. Again you divorced. Then you got W3H3. Now my question is, first question, where the W1, W2 and W3 wives have gone? Are they counted in the census? Who suffers? Who divorced? These wives who never existed anywhere. Now second thing, W1 is equal to W2 is equal to W3 is equal to what? Is the W2 is W1 plus W2? Is the W3 is W1 plus W2 is equal to W3? Has the first wife become the second wife? Has the second wife become the third wife? It is the man alone or is the woman alone? She became the first wife and discarded that jiva, and she was liberated. And again she was born, got married, and again second jiva was born, the W2, and again that jiva died, and again third time born, the third wife, W3. What happened to that lady? Nothing. Is it not our experience? In every dream, there is a separate dreamer. It is not the same dreamer. See, it is not that the first wife became the second wife, became the third wife. No. It is the woman who became the first, second, third. In the same manner. Who is the dreamer 1, dreamer 2, dreamer 3? Are they related? Are they one? Are they different? In one dream I was a king. In other dream I was a beggar. In the third dream I was a teacher. In the fourth dream I was a student. See? There is a story about this. There was one Mahatma and he got up in the morning and started crying. You know, these Mahatmas, how they teach us, we never understand. Therefore, to live with the Mahatmas is not a simple way of living. Through their simple acts, they convey something. If we are capable enough of catching it, then we are benefited. Otherwise, only like a dumb, we live like a furniture. No. So the Mahatma got up in the morning and started crying. So all the disciples came together. Maharaj, what happened? What happened? I am so miserable. But what happened, Maharaj? Please tell. Last night I had dreamt I am a butterfly. And again started crying. But Maharaj, you told dreams are illusions. Why are you crying? Don't teach me. I am miserable. And he became so miserable and crying away. And okay, now take a cup of coffee, you'll be all right. No, not coffee. My question, you are not allowing me to talk. Yes. What is the question, Guru Maharaj? Guru Maharaj said, my question is, I, your Guru, has become the butterfly in the dream, or the butterfly in the dream has become your Guru? Who am I? Think. Has the first wife become the second wife, or the second wife has become the third wife? Dekho Maharaj. Therefore, waker has become the dreamer? No. See, if waker will become dreamer, then waker will have all the property of the dream and he can smuggle it in the waking. He can't. Many times it happens that we have taken excessive food and therefore the central province is bloated and you sleep, and because of that dreams come, and dream is, I am extremely hungry. Who is hungry? Think over. Therefore, the conclusion after proper understanding and contemplation is that in every dream there is a separate dreamer. And therefore, we do not write autobiography of a dreamer. We don't write. Because they have no connection with each other. They are independent. No connection whatsoever. See? But when it comes to the waking experience, Mr. Waker. If you are a Bengali, Mr. Baker. See? Bengalis cannot pronounce V. They say B. And therefore all Bengalis are never worried. They are buried. How can you be worried when you are buried? See? So this waker is also separate from day to day. He is not the same one. See? This illusion of continuity is samsara. See? And how the samsara is maintained? When we keep on talking about our past. Past belongs to the body, not to us. We are always present only in the present. We cannot live yesterday. We cannot live tomorrow. See? We always live only in the present. See? Therefore, what will be the meditation now? Remain in the present. Don't bring your past. And when you start living in the present, what will be the formula? Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. You are in meditation. While walking, walk cheerfully, happily, perfectly. While talking, talk sense perfectly. See? While eating, enjoy every bite perfectly. That is living in meditation. And if this is practiced the whole day, when you sit for meditation, then you will not sleep. Because now, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are 100%. Now you are in meditation. So, only be in meditation. But where from the sleep comes? Because we are not living in meditation. See, these are the two things to be consciously practiced in life. That is what is called as living in meditation and not doing meditation. This is how we have to start. And once you start and accept this principle, then you will understand what I am telling. Autobiography of a Dumbo. What do we write? Like one girl asked me this, Swamiji, I have decided to write your autobiography, please tell something about you. I said, okay, write down. I was thrown away on the railway track, but somebody picked me up. And then I was a drunkard and, I was in the jail. Because of the murder, I was decided. Then I broke the jail. Swamiji, why are you telling like this? I said, you ask me, I am telling you. If you don't trust me, now, how it can be? See, friends, we all have certain preformed ideas about everything in this world. See, my friends, the highest meditation is live in the utter present. Net result will be, our performance will be superb. Because you are not broken in time. You are not influenced by the past regrets. You will not be carried away by the future projections. You remain in the utter present. Be attentive. When you are in utter present, who are you? Nobody. We are somebody when we are carrying the burden of the total past. I am mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, friend, enemy. Carrying the burden. In the utter present, we are nobody because nobody has no past. Somebody is the one who has the past. Be attentive. Longer the past, Stronger the somebody, shorter the past, weaker the somebody, no past, nobody. It is rightly said, nobody is happy. Yes, nobody alone is happy. Somebody is always miserable. In this depth of silence, we are completely free from the relative world. When we are on the surface of the ocean, we will be buffeted by the waves. But to the same spot, if we go deep, maybe hardly 10 feet is enough. There are no waves. In the same manner, on the surface of our being is somebody, and a somebody will have a lot of waves of past and future, and therefore he will be buffeted. But when that somebody goes deep within, how to go deep within? Remain in the utter present. Remain as Mr. Nobody. In the depth of our being, there is none other than our own self. Like in the depth of the ocean, there is nothing else other than the waters. But on the surface, there are waves. With this understanding, when we conduct our day-to-day business of life, we are living in meditation. At this stage, our mind has three qualities. It is quiet, it is alert, and it is vigilant. Like the wave-free ocean. Because the mind is alert, we are perceiving all the perceptions Because the mind is vigilant, no perception is influencing our mind. So it is not a Jada Samadhi. Now here we have to remain alert that is the mind talking to itself? So do not talk to yourself. When you suspend talking to yourself, thoughts disappear. Because thoughts are nothing but words. And to further substantiate, listen to silence. Meaning, don't get disturbed by any sound. Remain indifferent to all the sounds. Your body has disappeared from your mind. The individual mind, the soul, has merged with the total mind, the principle of life. This is neither meditation nor meditator. ध्यातृ ध्याने परित्यज्य ध्येयमेवावशिष्यते. When meditator and meditation are dropped, what remains is the ultimate truth. Do not try to see anything. Remain indifferent to all the kinds of experiences which crop up. These are the obstacles. They are not achievements. This homogeneous, unclassified, undivided experience is our essential nature. Nothing to gain, nothing to lose. Any gain is an obstacle. The seekers get lost by attraction towards it. Gaganopamoham. This experience is like the space, untouched by the contents. unknowingly we start talking to ourselves. Stop that. Postpone, not now, later. Now the principle that we have to learn is wherever there is movement, there is samsara. When there is no movement, it is the divine self. Therefore, when the mind is in the utter present, there is no movement of mind in time, space, or objects. This we all know, but we do not know that we know this. Therefore, the moment we talk about meditation, we sit quiet, we close our eyes, we don't get influenced by the sounds, meaning from the movement to the movement free experience is living in meditation. You may slowly open your eyes, but do not see anything specific. Let seeing happen, but do not become a seer. Now, here you can learn that by closing eyes we do not get anything, and by opening our eyes we do not lose anything. We are the same. This infinite experience is not created because of meditation. It is our natural state. And therefore, meditation is never done. But we have to learn how the experiences from the movement to the freedom from the movement are changing our perspective. If we open our eyes and we feel, oh, I am losing my meditation, then we have understood nothing. And if by closing our eyes, if we feel that we are achieving something great in meditation, we have wrong notions. Nothing can be added to me, nor can anything be taken away from the me. Waking experience comes, nothing is added. Waking experience disappears, nothing is lost. I am the same. Dream experience comes and goes, no impact. In deep sleep, I don't lose anything. In samadhi, I do not gain anything. All these four experiences, waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi, are like the four kinds of clouds visiting the space. Raining clouds, the waking experience. Noisy clouds, the dream experience. Night, the deep sleep experience. And the blue sky, the samadhi experience. They do not touch me. This me has to be recognized by me. Now, how much time and energy and efforts it will take for the husband to be a man? That much time, energy and efforts we need to go back to our divine nature. Take deep breath 2-3 times slowly. And see how the body is now included in our mind. So from the total mind, we have created our individual mind. Move your toes and fingers slowly. Offer everything at the feet of the Lord. Don't make any memory of this experience, because this experience is not through the mind to make a memory of it. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Mm.